Okay, our next topic is so we have completed till drop down. So now we need to see how to fetch the data from web pages. So any kind of data, like it's a text or attribute values or CSS values or element pointer. So that means X and Y coordinate pointer and height and width of the element and tag name. So tag name of the particular element. You can identify them. Basically, you're going to get the data from the web pages. How to get the data from web pages. That is what we are going to see now. And then we have Boolean commands. So is displayed, is enabled, is selected methods we are going to use to get the data, to check the status of the element. So I'm going to use this website. Uh, so this website is going to provide or not. Let's see. Next, yeah. Here you have all the tabs. So yeah, you can use this. This text you can get, and these buttons. See, buttons are changing, right? Colors, courses, right? So many things are available. You can play around with it. So yeah, yeah, so many things are there. You can play around with this, not an issue. So if you see this, see this is a tag. So a tag is going to have href. You can get href value. You can find out these attributes, these style values. You can get it. Color, text type and decoration, and then you can see font size, uh, font family, font size. So all these properties of this element, you can get it with a getter method. And also you can, if you want to get this text, so this text, you can get that text also. So it has a span, uh, text type and decoration. See, you have an underline. So you can get that text type and decoration value if you want. So this is the one. Okay, this text you can get it. Basically, it's a heading. You can say it's heading. Okay, and then you can navigate to testing, and you can play around with these checkboxes. So you have a single checkbox, multi checkboxes. Some of them are disabled, some of them are enabled. So how can you check all these checkboxes? So that is the one. You can check, uncheck all. They have buttons already. You can check, but this one you cannot click because they are disabled. Okay. So let's play around with all this, how can you get this text? ch1 tag. So we'll play around with all this, okay? So let's, so I want to get the text of that. So how can you get the text? And otherwise, live if you want, you can take a rediff.com. See, this is the dynamic text, right? So this dynamic text, you can get it. So this dynamic text. So we don't know today this will be there. After some time this will go away, new text will come. But how can you get this dynamic text? So this is also one good example. See, a tag is there, but there is a h2. So HD lines. So you have see all the headlines you can get it. So to get that you have a div. So under the div you have all h2s. See so many h2s, right? You can get list of all of them. So that's a one good example. But if you want first one, you can get the first one. So but you have to write the XPath properly. See this parent is at this div, right? So from this div you can access that. So let's, and then you can get this URL if you want. So href URL you can get it, and then tooltip you can get it, and whatever you want you can play around with this. So this is also one good example. But let's see. I'll take the rediff one. Then I'll create it. So copy this, paste it. Return type methods I am going to do. Yeah. So return type methods demo. So I'm going to use Chrome driver. I'm launching, maximizing the window, opening the URL. So adding implicit weight, and you can get the current page title. So all these browser related things. But I don't want to click, right? So I just want, uh, so before this, I want to get all the top stories. Fetch all the top stories or top story or top news, right? That is the one. So how to fetch the data for this first top story? So a tag, there is a, so you have to write from here. I can start from here. I can start from here. Control F. So double forward slash div @class equal to class value. Then h2. See if you put h2, there are 9 are there. So 9 are there. Total 9 are there. Let me close this. So you can see 9 it is showing 1 of 9. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that is the one. So this is the one, but it is not a single one, right? It is many. If you want first one, you need to wrap this with a index based. Yeah, if you do, you will get exactly the first one only. You will get it. See, you will get the first one. So this is whatever is there here, dynamically it will fetch. So you don't need to worry about that. So how to fetch that data? So we have to use a get text method to fetch the data from web pages. String first top story. Driver dot find element. By that we build an XPath, so I have to give XPath dot get text method. So I'm just printing first top story text is that is the first one. So get text method I have used here. So I'm just showing all the methods how to use. So get text method basically fetches the data from this page element. So element dot get text. Next. So how can you fetch the URL of the link? So I'm going to use first identify the element.
Which ಬಾಟ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡು
Web element.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ
So here you can see this is the
ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು
web element. I'm identifying this web element. So I can take this create account link. So create account link.
ఎలివేటర్ లేటే కదా నాన్న వచ్చింది నైట్
Banu,
7కే
Banu, go on mute. By link text, you can give the link text. First I'm identifying because I have to get so many things on this web element. So what is the first one? I'm going to get the tooltip of this element. So where is the tooltip available?
href.
Tooltip is available in href. How can you get the attribute values? Which method we need to use?
Get attribute of attribute names.
Get attribute of attribute name. Okay. So get attribute of attribute name. So tooltip is available in title attribute. Next. So we can get the link of this URL, right? So link URL you can get with href attribute. Fetch the next step is fetch the URL of the create account link. So how can you fetch the URL? URL will be available in which attribute? URL is available in which attribute?
Get URL.
Get URL. Which attribute? I'm asking.
href attribute.
href attribute. So href attribute. Any attribute value if you want to get, what is the syntax? String link URL equal to element. Which element? Created account element dot get attribute of href. So now you will get the URL of the link. So remember this. I'm going to use in multiple test cases this single line. First you have to read this. How to fetch the URL of any link. So where is that available? In href attribute. So what is the method you have to use? Get attribute of href. This is a fixed code for a URL of any element if you want. So this is the code you have to write. Get attribute of href. Okay. So that is the one. Now if you want to get the color, text hyphen decoration or font family, font size, so any of this font size, font family, so we can use which method we need to use?
Get CSS value
Get
of
CSS
CSS
value.
property.
Excellent, Ritika. So how to fetch the CSS properties of the element? So you have to use get CSS value method. So first I am fetching the color of the created account link. So string color equal to created account link dot get CSS value of color. You can print color of the created account link is CLR. Same if you want, fetch the font size. So string, so font size equal to created account link dot get CSS value font hyphen size. That is one. Next, fetch the font family of the created account link. Okay, first you have to fetch, right? String font family equal to created account link dot get CSS value font hyphen family. Okay, font hyphen family. Any CSS property, it doesn't matter. Yes, I just got three, right? Any CSS property you want, you have to use get CSS value method. Next, so I want to find the point of that element. So x and y coordinate. X and y coordinates of created account link. So created account link x coordinate dot get rect dot get x coordinate you will get. Similar way, if you want y coordinate, just y coordinate. So you just give get y. So if you want to know the height and width of the element, so height and width of the element. So height of the element created account link dot get rect dot get height. Similar way, get width will give you width of the element. Okay. So the final one, get tag name. Fetch the tag name of an element. So we can get the tag name of element, string tz name equal to created account link dot get tag name. You see a lot of methods they added also. So get a tag name, you can see here. You can get the tag name also. So you can print it. Okay. So that's all about getter methods. I can close the browser. So driver dot quit. We'll close the window. So let's execute this. So it will fetch everything, data, whatever the data you want. The browser is launched. So you can see all the data. So this is a top story. Next to tooltip of created link, created account URL, color of this is the one, font size 13.5 pixels, font family Roboto, Arial, Sans Serif. So x coordinate is this one, y coordinate is this one, and height of the element is 16, width of the element is 93, tag name is A. So these are the data. Everything you are getting the data from web page. So that's all the getter methods you can use. So that's all about return type methods. So any questions on the program? Otherwise, let's join back and we can discuss on